How long do you spend time on your phone? Do you find yourself glued to playing games or browsing social media? There's no denying that many of us heavily rely on electronic devices to do our day-to-day activities, like attending online classes, chatting with friends, and even watching the news. Electronic devices are known to emit blue light whenever you use them, and their effects may be drastic. Why, might you ask? Because it could affect how many hours of sleep you get, your attention span, and even your physical and mental well-being. Too much exposure to artificial blue light, man-made light coming from electronic devices, can confuse your circadian rhythm, more commonly known as your internal body clock equipped with sleeping and waking times. Blue light can slow the release of melatonin. Your body releases this chemical when it's bedtime and makes you feel groggy. Without enough melatonin, you could delay your sleeping time and have trouble getting a good night's rest. Being exposed to blue light longer is directly linked to your sleep schedule. The more you use electronic devices past sundown, the more prone you are to sleeping later than usual. Instead of a decent sleeping time before midnight, you might not be able to sleep until the wee hours of the morning, all because of heightened screen time and decreased melatonin production. Lack of melatonin was found out to be present in patients with coronary heart disease, cancer, diabetes, and clinical depression. Another reason why you ought to avoid blue light exposure at night is that it stimulates cortisol. Cortisol is the body's hormone responsible for waking us up in the morning, as well as response to stress or danger. Just like how light suppresses melatonin, it in turn increases the amount of cortisol in your body. Cortisol and melatonin aren't a good match because cortisol wakes us up while melatonin puts us to sleep. Excess cortisol over a prolonged period may even lead to Cushing's syndrome, a condition that occurs when your body is exposed to high levels of hormone cortisol for a long time. So, what can we do to regulate our circadian rhythm and monitor blue light exposure? It's recommended that you stop using or exposing yourself to electronic devices at least 2 hours before you intend to sleep. You can set a daily alarm to remind yourself to stop using your gadgets. Since blue light is proven to inhibit the production of melatonin, avoiding exposure to blue light before you sleep helps you signal your body to produce more melatonin that makes you feel drowsy. Instead of using your gadgets, you can practice relaxation such as yoga, stretching, meditation, and deep breathing. This reduces your stress levels and slows down the production of cortisol, which keeps your body awake. But if you can't keep your hand off your phone, another option is installing a blue light blocking application. This gives your screen an orange filter, leaving out the blue light. A study shows that by using the app for 2 weeks, your melatonin levels could increase up to 58%. Using blue light glasses is also another option. You could also switch to LED lights. Although they still emit blue light, it is significantly less compared to the emission of fluorescent light and incandescent bulbs. Perhaps you'd prefer using red dim night lights at night, since red least affects your circadian rhythm. Blue light may seem unavoidable, but we can take charge, may it be through controlling our screen time, using blue light blocking apps, sporting blue light glasses, or even choosing the lights we're surrounded by. We can lessen our exposure to blue light and get that well-deserved good night's rest.